Alright, I'm back with a update on the Limitless project. Did a test drive the other day. Everything's working, rolls smooth, it's working like it should, and you can see now I got it wrapped up. This is just the stuff you use in your kitchen, a Glad cling wrap type of thing. They make one that's got like a light adhesive on it, and I prefer that one. Anyway, got it all wrapped up. Not making a traditional GT body that looks like a car, a specific model car. Instead, I'm making more of a streamliner, like you'd see over at Bonneville Salt Flats. Going fast and don't really care if it looks much like a car. I want it to be aerodynamic. Couple things. Got a 25-pound block of clay. Thing's pretty big. This particular type of clay hardens just with the air. It'll dry out and get hard. So as you're working with it, you got to keep it wrapped up. You got to keep it moist, so you have a spray bottle to keep it wet until you're ready for it to harden up. I may not even let it harden because sometimes the clay can crack or it might shrink during that process, so I might lay the fiberglass on it in its wet condition. But anyway, as far as how this is going to work, I've got my main board under here, and then I've got a thinner board up top that I've coated in duct tape, and the reason for that, again, is because this clay dries and hardens, and the wood can sort of leach out the moisture out of the clay, and so the duct tape should work pretty decent to keep that barrier. So on this board that I've added here, I've cut out openings for the wheels so that the car sits down in there. And I chose a specific height or thickness of that wood so that the body will be just longer than the front, the underside of the car. I want the body to extend a little bit past the bottom of the car. And anyway, that sort of goes around. I've cut out just all four wheels. I didn't duct tape everything because the center's not going to have clay on it, but that's the spots there where the car's at. Anyway, it will have a pretty long front nose. It's probably going to come out pretty far, so I want a real gradual slope up, and of course the tallest part's going to be over the tires. I need to have enough room there because, believe it or not, these foams actually do expand when they're spinning, and I forget the number of RPMs these things will be turning, but it's pretty high. I guess that is it for now. I'm gonna start off by, you can see here the car has some room to move, and I probably could have done a better job of making these gaps here tight, but I'm just gonna start by packing clay in there, and I'm not gonna cover it. I'll let it be exposed overnight tonight. It'll dry up and harden, and that'll do a fine job of locking the car in place. And then tomorrow I will begin laying the large mass of clay on here, and then be able to start maybe using these tools to start shaping it. We'll see how it does. I hope it doesn't dry out too fast. Texas, beginning of September, 96 degrees, and it's almost 10 o'clock at night, so it's crazy. It doesn't cool off in the summer here. Alright, stay tuned for more, and like I said, this isn't the best way. I don't know exactly what the best way is, but this is how I'm going to do it. Alright, thanks guys.